Welcome everyone to Space Dragonmar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. The tournament is not going the best. I'm going to try to turn the tide on that. We're going to check our faction wars. We have roughly 10 minutes to go. We're going to run some faction war stuff. I mean, I would max out these other champs, but I don't know if that's the wisest thing on the planet to do. But I think I do need to push faction wars. I've been trying to push campaign stuff, but it hasn't really given me what I wanted. My shards have mostly given me rares, which forces me to do a lot of extremely unsavory options. I'm just going to keep pushing on. Because guess what? I need the points. I need the points. And I don't have them. I have to do that. Get that fresh meat in. I know they're going to hit him for a lot, so I'm just going to have to do it. Yeah, he's going to need help. Yeah, we are not going to beat stage 13. But what we can do, right? Complete Forge Pass. Stage 16 has helm. Stage 16 has set. Stage 16 has gloves. Give him an amulet. I don't even have enough silver to do that. I'm going to have to farm. Which goes back to, you know, raising these 5. I've got these 2 raised. I don't have enough silver to do that, so we're just going to go back to Faction Wars. And we're going to farm the last stage. Let's see if we can just do it like this. Because at this point, that's all I can really do. My main goal here is points. Like, I'm just doing this to try to power up some points. As I know a lot of this losing is my fault, so I have to try to own up to it. Because that's literally what we're end up doing in the end here. Like, I have some Scatokin stuff, but I will have to do a lot more champion objectives. Because those Dutch clan is not letting up an inch. Not one iota. That'll burn up my keys. We've reached 400K now. And we got 400K silver, which we're going to be burning in like 2 seconds. Pretty much. We got an ancient. I need to make space again. I don't need an extra shaman. I've got way too many. So I might just be able to make it out of my spares. I've got too many. Too many shamans. We're not going to build all those shamans. I don't want Fearmonger. And I don't want a bonus of him. I just don't. So we're going to do that. That helps debulk my inventory of extraneous epics that I absolutely do not need. As it gets to this point, right, where there's certain extraneous epics that I do not need. There's epics that are really good, like Quargan. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping her. I'm keeping Knight Errant. I'm keeping at least 2 Visionaries. The extra Tyrells are a good gesture. That's good. Lich is good. Rearguard Sergeant's good. We can keep one of him. She's good. Like, we got some good epics in here. He's good. She's probably good, but I already have a copy of her somewhere. She's okay. Pharsalus is okay. This person has a use. She has a use, but I already built one of her. We have 2 of her. She's has a use. This guy's got a use. She's got a use. This guy I don't know about because I already own him. She has a use. Like, we have a number one. Fane has a use. But I don't have use for certain epics just floating around like Masked Fearmonger. Like extra. I have an extra one in my vault. I have an extra one. I don't need to have 2 built Masked Fearmongers. I don't need him and an extra Seneschal and an extra shamans. Because I already have one in my vault clogging up my inventory. Because I already have them. And they're just holding me back. You know? Veteran's holding me back because I looked him up. Well, he's actually a decreased attack champ. But, like, most of the time, like, these champs are just holding me back. They're cluttering up space in my inventory that I can use for much better champions. So, and for making food. So, with that in mind, yeah, you can see why I might get rid of something. So we got 2 of these. You need 1 more. And then we can make a 6-star. Because I'm kind of gotta rush quests, we're gonna just kick him. We're gonna summon. We're gonna summon the extra ancient. It's an epic. Who could it be? Who could it be? Oh, it's a copy of Warden. All right. Not who I wanted. Not like we were gonna get him. I mean, what you gonna do? It's a dupe epic. They happen all the time. What am I gonna do? Well, what I usually do, right? I gotta make the 6-star. 1, 2. We'll stick him in the equation. Because I've gotta try to make. I've gotta try to make the next 6-star. That's the bitter reality of it. Then we're gonna see what other potion keeps open. And then I'm gonna get interrupted. I'll take a try out of them. Well, like I said, I've got to farm the sacrifices. There's no way out. This is not anywhere close to what I'm doing to mark these sacrifices, by the way. Just want to point this out. This is representative of hours of doing this. Literally hours of one-shotting the same mobs over and over again to replenish my silver and to make more ranked up characters. As you can see, be grateful I spared you what this actually looks like up close. The amount of times I actually have to farm to make one of those is mind-boggling. It is actually mind-boggling how much I have to farm. I'm going to have to hatch the rest of those mystery shards. And then I'm going to have to... You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to invest in Great Hall. So I got to go to Great Hall. Upgrade resist, 1,000. Because we're gonna want to get this number to 100K, right? We want to do this regardless of how hard this is to do. I want to get that to 100K. Before I do anything else, I want to get that to 100K. Anything else. Before I go any further, so we're just going to keep chipping at this because I really need to urge this forward. And I don't have enough silver to do anything else unless I want to kill some of these other nut bars. Unless they buff missionary. I am thinking of sacrificing him. He's on the table. Because I need a sacrifice somehow, and somebody is going to have to die. Someone's going to have to go down if I want to win. I have to be very strict in order to get what I need. In order to get what I need. Because at this point, I am starved for points. And I just cannot get them fast enough to make myself look okay. So we'll see what I can do. Because I'm going to need a lot of silver to do it. And then I'm going to need to farm dungeons. All that's going to take a stupid amount of silver. We're going to want to knock out that daily quest. Because we need to... We're just going to have to keep at it. Keep chipping away. Chipping away at these demons. These Lord Shazars, etc. This is the true trial I have to earn, killing all those Hellgazers. This is you have not even seen a fraction of what I've actually done of this. Not even a fraction of what I had to do, and I'm still losing. And then I have to cover a whole bunch of other things too. And then I have to try to encourage everyone to get points. And then I have to try to make the next level 6. Like, this is probably going to be the next 6-star, that Yannica, because I need a nuker. Then the rest of them have to make their way to 60. To the 60 depot. Because there's a grim reality about this, right? In the end, I'm going to have to make them all 60. Somehow. And one of them has to try to reach 60 before this tournament's out. And since I don't have enough silver to get all of that done, we're in trouble. So I have to try to solve all that. Because there's a lot of farming I do in here. This is the brutal reality of what I have to do. The brutal reality of it. And since I need more XP than even silver, we're going to 9-6. I don't normally do this, but it is necessary. It feels like it's necessary for me to resort to this. And as you can see, though, we're getting closer to the point where I can turn him into what I want. Because you see, that's not all. That's not all. Because I'm about to do something that might take you by surprise or might not. See, in order to boost this process, we're going to take the other champs and feed it into the Yannica. All the 1-stars go to the Yannica. Because right now, I don't have time to do all that 1's shenanigans. I need to only deal with 2 stars and above. The rest goes to Yannica. And then the 2 stars get fed to make 3 stars. And then the 3 stars go into Yannica. And we run out of silver, we'll run back into campaign. This is the true total war that I have to declare in order to make this work out. We're not there yet. We're going to want the resist and defense amulet. No, I need to get the more of a champ, because then I have to break this down into two separate things. I like how Kimi can like rotate the skills around to make sure that guy dies. That's hilarious. And then Horton does his extra turn gimmick and blows everyone to smithereens. But we got to get down to business. So first, we got to feed the thing. You got to keep doing the cup, the nesting doll situation where we have to continuously crumble the other copies into copies into copies and keep doing that until I can make the last rank 5. Because that is ultimately what I need. The last rank 5 has got to be forged. That is the thing. That has to be done. It must be done. It shall be done. It must be done. It shall be done. There we go. It is done. I think. I hope. Believe it or not, I've been doing a lot more of this than it appears. Alright, I think the sacrifice is prepared. The sacrifice is prepared. Prepare the sacrifice for Yannica! The sacrifice! The chains! Prepare the sacrifice. So, in order to get this sacrifice underway, we're going to put in several hopefuls. That's going to be the food. She's like a guaranteed. She's going to be good for defensive purposes, not for offense. We're also going to help out her, V6. And we're going to put him in the equation, Bellower, to speed the whole process up. We're going to keep going up. Do that inspire violence. Delete those guys. Have the other ones increase in level. You can tell that inspire violence is now doing a lot more damage than it would otherwise. Keep going. Because it also gets me silver. Gotta check for clan quests, do those. Because the real thing we're trying to do here, right, is we're trying to get the Yannica to 6-star. Completing the Yannica story. Because, yeah, what you don't see is how much I put in. Gonna keep going. Level 35 Yannica fighting her way through the Ogren tribe. Yeah, I don't want them to set up their unkillable. If they set up their unkillable, that would be very annoying. Like, very annoying. We're going to take out old War Chief. I finally have him after ages. Unfortunately, he's a vault resident. That's just the reality of it. He's a vault resident. Zavia I still use for a lot of different purposes. My main thing I'm trying to do here is trying to get the rest of them leveled. But as you guys know, I'll probably have to resort to just singling out Yannica for the final leveling analysis. That is what I'm going to have to do, and there's nothing I can do about it. Especially since most of my pulls on this account have not been exceptional. Now, I'm gonna do this because I fused her. But hopefully, my choice to 6-star this champ was not a bad idea. And I probably should do the Yannica story in a 3-part because of how long it actually takes. Once you even get the idea of, oh, I want a 6-star champ, how long that actually takes before they get to 60 and fully get their identity. And that is just the reality of it. But before we get to that, I've got to get to the other place, known as Faction Wars again. Yep, it's that time of day again. Because I need 100K. I need 100K points, and I don't care how I get it. Okay. We got 100K anyway. So, we're going to check on our night revs. What are our night rev missions? That's the real question, right? I mean, what is our faction? What is our missions? First, we're going to want to do Sabor Arena because I need the energy fuel, believe it or not. Because the one thing that we're going to be running through like absolute mad is energy fuel. Because this is going to sound bad, but there's a reason for it. Get out of here with your mass fear mongering. No, we will not have any massed fear mongering today. Get out of delusions of that real fast. No masked fear mongering today. Because I know the champ's rubbish. Let's see. I guess we could get Zavia there, but the only way... Not Zavia. Yannica. Their names rhyme. We can get Yannica there, but there's an exception. Right. I have to do her solo, and we're still not going to get there in time. So we'll do that next time because I still have a lot to clear up.